Come to tell you, though, that anytime the world seems to get out of whack, God does something. Anytime the world just seemingly is worse off than it might have been on yesterday, God shows up and does something. In time past, we see what he does. He gives his people a picture of his place. What God does, he reminds people of who he is and how he acts. He gives us a vision of the reality of today. It's a reality that's just as real as you and I sitting here, but we just can't see it. And every now and then, he opens up the windows of heaven and allows us to peek in and see what's happening right now. He opens the heavens and gives us a glimpse of his glory, insight into his plan. He fast forwards the video, so to speak, of what the end is like. See, we got to play it forward. See, brother, let me tell you, brothers and sisters, I noticed the sisters, they record the reality TV shows. So they won't miss. And they can get home and watch the Empire and I can't name them all because brothers going to record. See, if the Cowboys were playing right now, it's being recorded, isn't it, Al? Yes, sir. It's being recorded. You here, but you're going to go home and watch it. And if I'm not careful, your mind may be there and your body here. I laugh because this one guy tells a story about he records a football game, and then when he goes home, he finds out who won the game. He wants to know who won the game. If his team lost the game, then he doesn't watch. But if his team wins the game, then he settles down and watches everything, even the commercial. He watches all of it. He watched the entire game. See, if his team doesn't win, he doesn't watch. If his team wins, he watches it. Why? Because no matter how hard it gets, no matter if his team is down by 15 points with 5 minutes left, he knows that his team is going to win. And so he doesn't mind what the end is. He doesn't mind what the trouble is at the time because he knows what the end's going to be. Some of us need to play it forward. Some of us need to put the VCR or the DVR on and go to the end and find out what the end's going to be so that we can survive the trouble of today. Y'all don't hear me. Yeah, world may be out of whack, but when I fast forward to the end and I see God high and lifted up, when I see the angels cry, holy, 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 then it might look real bad right now. But I come to tell you, I know what the end going to be. I know what the end's going to be. I'm playing it forward. If I know what the end's going to be, I can put up with what's going on right now. See, if you don't have a vision of tomorrow, you don't know how to deal with today. If you want to go through the trouble of today, then you need to figure out what's going to happen at the end. For believers, the end of the story is simply this: God gets put in his place. That's the end of the story. That's what we're moving toward. God in his place. Now let me clarify here. Let me be straight here. Let me be clear here. God right now is in his place. Right now, God is in the place that he's supposed to be in. The problem is we don't know that he's in his place. Or we act like he's not in his place. Somehow we get all worried and out of sorts because stuff is not going right now. But let me tell you, if you understand that God is in sovereign control of your life And that the plans, as Jeremiah says, that he has for you, the plans that he has for you are for your good and to prosper you, not to destroy you. Then whatever you're going through right now, you don't have to worry because God, he's in his place. The only question is, have you put him in his place?